National Petroleum Company Limited on Thursday will sign a memorandum of understanding with Morocco. Hi, welcome to What's Happening. This are the top 10 stories. At number 1, the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited on Thursday will sign a memorandum of understanding with the National Office of Hydrocarbons and Mines. Disclosed in a series of tweets via its official Twitter handle on Wednesday, the NNPC stated that the MoU, which would be signed in Rabat, Morocco, would also involve the Economic Community of West African States. The MoU is for the execution of the 7,000 kilometers Nigeria-Morocco gas pipeline project. NNPCL stated that once completed, the project would supply about 3 billion standard cubic feet of gas along the West African coast from Nigeria, Benin, Togo, Ghana, Cote d'Ivoire, Liberia, Sierra Leone, Guinea, Guinea-Bissau, Gambia, Senegal, and Mauritania to Morocco. At number 2, the Federal Executive Council meeting presided by President Muhammadu Buhari has approved the sum of 28.1 billion naira for the augmentation of road and other infrastructural projects in Wassa district of the Federal Capital Territory. Minister of FCT Mohammed Bello disclosed this after the weekly council meeting held at the Presidential Villa, Abuja. Bello explained that the augmentation was a result of inflation, which has overtaken the initial approval of 56 billion naira for the project. Also, the Minister of State for Petroleum Resources, Timothy Silva, disclosed that the Council approved the sum of 2.044 billion naira for the construction of internal road and facilities at the gas hub in Bayelsa State. At number 3, Benue State government on Wednesday stated that an additional 600 people have been displaced in the state as a result of herdsmen attacks on communities in the past few weeks. Earlier, the amount of displaced persons in the state was over 1.5 million people. The state's Executive Secretary of Emergency and Management Agency, Emmanuel Shio, disclosed this during the monthly distribution of relief materials to displaced persons across the state. Shio added that the humanitarian crisis in the state had affected infrastructural facilities such as schools, churches, health centers, and other social amenities. At number 4, students under the aegis of the National Association of Nigerian Students on Wednesday protested at Ibadan Tollgate en route Lagos-Ibadan Expressway. The students have also vowed to continue their protest tomorrow as they sought the immediate resolution of the ongoing strike action by the Academic Staff Union of Universities. Earlier, NAN said it was taking its Wednesday protest to the stakeholders meeting of the Southwest People's Democratic Party. NAN's, in a statement issued on Wednesday by its National Public Relations Officer, Giwa Yetunde, said the PDP's presidential candidate, Atiku Abubakar, had not taken any position to identify with the students since the commencement of the strike action. At number 5, few people were reportedly killed while houses and cars were destroyed in the outbreak of violence over the selection process of a new king in Abosasa, a town in Ipokia local government area of Ogun State. The Public Relations Officer of Ogun State Police Command, Abimbola Oyeyemi, confirmed the incident. The incident was said to be as a result of lingering tussle over who should be the new monarch following the passage of the last monarch of the town about 6 months ago. Meanwhile, Ogun State Governor Dapo Abiodun vowed to go after the sponsors and perpetrators of the mayhem. At number 6, the Minister of Water Resources Suleiman Adamu has called for the closure of the Gada, Sakin, Kogi, Atiga in Bebeji local government area of Kano State for safety precautions. Adamu made the call during a joint assessment visit to the Tiga and Bagwada dams, respectively, with Governor Abdullahi Ganduje of Kano State. This was contained in a statement issued by the Chief Press Secretary to the Deputy Governor Hassan Fage on Wednesday, recalling there was an overflow of the Tiga Dam on September 8th, which destroyed farmlands, roads, houses, and displaced residents in the areas. At number 7, on Wednesday morning, Cross River State Governor Ben Ayade locked out civil servants working in the government house in Calabar for lateness. The governor, who arrived earlier than the staff, ordered the chief security officer to lock the governor's office gates and not allow anyone coming after 8 a.m. to enter the office. Speaking on the incident, Special Advisor to the Governor of Media and Publicity, Christian Ita, said the governor had always detested any form of indiscipline and also shown reward to those committed to their duties. At number 8, Gambia has ordered importers and shops to suspend sales of all brands of paracetamol syrup as the government continues with investigations on a suspected link between the medicine and the deaths of dozens of young children. Last week, the country's health services said it had launched the probe after a spike in cases of acute kidney injury among children under 5 was detected in late July. The World Health Organization officials said the evidence pointed not to paracetamol, but an infectious origin such as polluted water. At number 9, Americans will start paying for COVID-19 vaccines and treatments by January 2023. This would leave Americans to obtain vaccines through insurers or pay by themselves. The report added that even those with health insurance would have to fund some of the cost out of pocket. It also observed that fewer eligible people would be driven to take their fourth shot. Finally, at number 10, the European Union on Wednesday said it will ban products made from forced labor. The proposal will require the ratification by EU member states and the European Parliament before entering into force 2 years later. The EU plan will allow national customs authorities to launch investigations on products for which there are well-founded suspicions that they have been made with forced labor. Also, investigators will be empowered to carry out checks and inspections, including countries outside the EU. That's all for today. See you next time on What's Happening.